Good morning and a happy new year. I'm so sorry that so many of you aren't here. I did an assembly this morning for those children that were here, those lucky few, but I wanted to share a few of my thoughts with you, and I'm going to do this a few times over the next few weeks. So all you need to do is log into the YouTube channel every so often and see if there's another assembly for you. So like I said, Happy New Year, and I'm so sorry that now we're back in lockdown that so many of you can't be with us. But I wanted to think back first of all about Christmas and about making the most of things. I don't know about you, but my Christmas was certainly quite different this year. Last year, I had 14 people round a table. I had grandparents, I had parents, I had small children, and I had teenagers. And we had a huge meal and it was amazing. And that's pretty normal for me at Christmas. This year, I had 4 round the table. I had me and my wife and my 2 teenage daughters. And we had an okay day, actually. It was pretty good. I think we Zoomed about 5 times in the end. We Zoomed my parents, we Zoomed my wife's parents, we Zoomed my brother, we Zoomed my wife's sister, we Zoomed my best friend, and then we had a Zoom quiz in the evening. We had a massive meal. We opened presents. We watched a bit of telly. We ate way too much of everything. May have had a little tipple at points as well. And actually, we had a lovely day. It wasn't my normal kind of day or my normal kind of Christmas. But I was sitting there at one point and thought, actually, I am a very lucky man. Even in this pandemic and even now, I have got my family, we are well, and we had a nice time. Not what we wanted, but we had a brilliant time. And I actually thought, well, I can be thankful for that because there are many people that don't have that. And there are many people that don't have the lovely Christmases that I've had. And I also know that soon we will be out of this. So very soon we will have you all back. You know me, I hate the school without you in it. And I want you back soon. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was something I spoke about. The last assembly I did when you all sat in the hall. Can you remember that? Well, if you can't, it was last March. So we are talking nearly 10 months ago. And there were 3 things I told you that I wanted to do. And there were 3 things that I wanted you to remember. And I did an assembly this morning, and fortunately, the most important one, everyone shouted out. So if you're listening at home now, have a go. What were the 3 things I wanted you to remember? Did you get it? Maybe. The first one, and the most important one, is enjoy being a child and have fun. It is not your job to do the worrying. It is your parents' job. It is my job. It is your teacher's job. And it is all the staff in school and all the grown-ups around you that need to do the worrying. It's our job to keep you safe. You just need to enjoy being a child. So you make sure you don't spend time worrying. You spend time being a child and doing the things that you like and the things that you love. Enjoy it. Let the parents do the worrying. That is number 1. The second thing that you should remember, and I think possibly the most important advice I ever give you, is wash your hands. If you don't wash your hands at least 20 times a day, you're not doing enough. Do it more. Now, I spoke about a day in school about what it should be like, and I want to tell you that, and we'll see if we can count to 20 hand washes. So, you get up in the morning and you have a wash. You go to the toilet and you wash your hands as well. Before you leave the house and come to school, you wash your hands. When you get to school, you walk into school and you wash your hands as you get into the classroom. When you're in the classroom, you're fine, but if you haven't washed your hands for a little while, wash them again. Then when you leave the classroom, wash your hands before you leave the classroom. That includes going to the toilet, going out to play, going out to lunchtime, going to see something else around school, but otherwise you should be in classroom. When you come back into the classroom, you wash your hands. When you go out to play, you wash your hands. You go out to play, when you come back into the classroom, you wash your hands again. When you go out at lunchtime, you wash your hands. If you're on the playground first, then you stay out and you play. Then when you come in before lunch, you wash your hands again. You've had your lunch, you wash your hands, you go back out to play again. Then when you come in from lunch again, you wash your hands. You do any different activities in the afternoon, you wash your hands. You swap books with anyone else, you wash your hands. You take a new reading book, you wash your hands. You're sharing colour pencils, you're sharing pencils, you wash your hands. If you accidentally touch somebody, you wash your hands. Then before you go home, you wash your hands. And when you go home and when you get home, you wash your hands. Then when you're at home, you make sure you wash hands after you've been to the toilet. You make sure you wash your hands after you've been touching animals or you've been touching other people in the family. You wash your hands. You make sure you have a wash in the evening and you wash your hands, and you wash your hands before dinner, and you wash your hands before you go to bed. Was anyone counting? I would say that was somewhere at least 20 times. And if you're not doing that all the time, then really think about it, because washing your hands is the most important thing you can do. And we do that two ways, don't we? We either do that in school. We've got unlimited soap in school, so you can wash your hands under the sink, and we sing happy birthday twice as you wash your hands. And sometimes when you do that, you think, well, I'm in a bit of a hurry, but just remember you've got time. But also in school, we have litres and litres and litres of antibac, and you can wash your hands at any point. And that's quicker, isn't it, with the antibac? So hopefully you've all got the antibac at home as well, because sometimes when you don't want to wash your hands, using the antibac is just a little bit quicker, particularly if you've just been out somewhere and you come back in, or you're about to leave the house. That can be a bit quicker. But make sure you do that. That's number 2. And number 3, most importantly, do some work. Okay, there is tons and tons of work on the website. If you go to the Learning at Home grids, the staff have put new ones up today. There will be more going up this week. You have your Purple Mash logins. Your parents can contact the school at any time, and we will provide pens, paper, pencils, anything you need, we will provide it. No problem, just ask. They can email us, they can phone us, and you can have what you need at any point. Also that Purple Mash, lots of work on Purple Mash. We're also working at the moment on more things to do online and more virtual lessons. They will be coming out to you. In fact, I'll lay you a bet. There is no one in this school that can complete all the work we set them. If anyone reckons they've done every piece of work I've set, I will give them £1,000. If you think every piece of work is done and there's no more work you can do, I will give you £1,000. How's that for a challenge? And when you're at home, if you've had enough or you think you've done everything, I'm going to ask you these questions. Do you know your tables? Because if you can't do rapid recall, then you haven't learnt them yet. So if I say to you 6 times 7 and you can't give me the answer straight away, or 2 times 5, then you don't know your tables well enough yet. 7 times 7. Did you get the answer? 9 times 3. Did you get that? The other thing you can do, and the thing we noticed from last time, is when you got back into school, a lot of you were really out of practice with your writing. And writing was an area we were teaching you again, because I know what you're like at home. When you're sitting down with mum or dad and they're saying, do writing, that's when you get stroppy. That's when you kick off. And you say, I hate writing, I don't like it. And the writing you produce at home is never as good as the writing you do at school. So the more writing you can practice, the better. That would be brilliant. So to summarise in 3 things what I want you to do. 1, enjoy being a child. Be happy. Play like a child. Don't worry. Let the adults that care for you do the worrying. That is our job, to look after you. Number 2, wash your hands. Keep washing them, never stop washing them. Wash those hands. And number 3, do some work. There is so much work for you to do. There is so much more coming. We're going to be in this situation for another 6 weeks now. I don't want you to fall behind. When we get back to school, there are some children that may not have really been in school for nearly a year. We have got to catch up. So please remember that. So Happy New Year. Hope you've enjoyed the first video. When I get more sophisticated, I might do music next time. But I didn't do that this time. But imagine the end of an assembly and now everyone's dancing or doing the conga or something like that. I chose the music Happy New Year to dance to by Jules Holland. So if you're looking it up, if you're there on YouTube, if you're there on Spotify, it's Jules Holland on the piano. So enjoy, and I will see you soon. Keep safe, keep well, and you know what? We massively miss you all. See you soon.